Hi everyone, and welcome back to my music room. I'm losing track of the days. I think it might be day 6 of the COVID-19 lockdown, and every day I'm sending out something musical and a little bit of talk about it and try and share. We're just going to try and share music together. And I've had loads of comments and requests, and I'm just so delighted that this is going into people's houses and bringing a little bit of music every day. Thanks everyone for your requests. We've got a request for an amazing collaboration with one of the bands that I play in, Vespertine Quintet, who are kind of stuck in their houses over in West Cork and Skibbereen. So I'm going to try and compose a piece that we could all record in our own houses, and then I can piece it together and bring it to you. So that's one thing. Another request, one of my old friends, a double bass player, Dodge, in Newcastle, would like to collaborate on a bass and violin thing, so watch out for that coming up. Hi Dodge, great to hear from you today, and I'll write you back as soon as I've done this. But I had a request last night, as yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and I played you a piece by Carolan. I had a request from Scott in America who wanted to hear Danny Boy, of course, the Londonderry Air. It's one of my favourite tunes. It's an amazing, timeless tune, really. I mean, you can't help but hear that and just feel moved when it comes. And it's a piece that I actually play loads in the work that I do in the hospital, because I'm a composer in residence with the Arts for Health team in our community hospital. And one of the most amazing things I find about that work is that you might be working with people who are completely non-verbal, have gone quite far into their own journey of dementia and are losing a lot of their faculties. As soon as you start playing a tune like Danny Boy, immediately everything changes in somebody's face, even everything in their spirit changes, and they would just start to sing, and with their eyes closed, sing every single line of the song. And it's kind of like one of those powerful things about a melody, that it transcends a lot of the memory parts of the brain which get lost as we get older and through dementia. And there's this part of the brain at the back called the procedural memory, and that's the stuff that we'll never ever lose, even right to the end of our life, even as we lose all of our other memory. And music and melody stays in that procedural memory. So melodies and songs that maybe our mother sang to us will stay with us all the way through our entire life. So that's just something really super hopeful and positive about music, and it's one of the things I love about doing that work. Here's how I usually do it. There's this, and this is something you guys can play with. This is a really cool app on the iPad called Bloom, and it's made by Brian Eno, the composer Brian Eno, and you can download it, and it's just a cool thing. You can touch the screen, it's super tactile, and make these amazing patterns. So what I often do is start to create these patterns just by touching the screen. And it will make a kind of drone, and make an ambient kind of soundscape with colours. It's really beautiful to do, especially with older people who perhaps lost the strength of their hands. And another cool thing to do for my students, if you're practicing at home right now, download this app on your iPad, make a kind of ambient drone, and then just practice improvising over the top of it. So I'm going to play you now Danny Boy with the drone of Brian Eno.